Me woka say yeah papa Bawumia. There is a news about him because me woka say in Simbi Ababi Tuja about him and people are saying say this is actually one of the things that ubia in him. And people are saying say it's good, but other people are also saying say why don't we even investigate this issue in the first place? Now that's sorry Reverend Andrew Campbell, who happened to be a reverend and a reverend father and also a founder of the Lepers Aid Committee. Or the Ababe Tuja said Dr. Bawumia a church project na omoye na a costing 1.5 million Ghana cedis. And ye bisa se Bawumia kasanga as a vice president, how much was his salary in the first place? The says kind of fee or say Odebua Ghana lepers. Now, according to this man, or the same way there's been a lot of concerns and even crying among four parties we Intian was by this time you investigated Bawumia on issues of corruption any idea. For context, this is what he said. Or said Dr. Bawumia completed a church project for me costing around 1.5 million Ghana cedis in New Wager. A Muslim Bawumia ako complete a year sorry, ama Reverend Andrew Campbell. Now it cost so much a year. Man for Bisa said we need to actually look into this. But then in some way, by a man for calling out Bawumia, he himself about to clarify issues on what really happened. Bimo Moka so Bawumia corrupt thing. He actually set the record straight as to why we even got here in the first place, and even in Sema Eba Ebimba so Bawumia said the Wakoye ne was say the investigating here the others they be. He has an explanation to it. So in a moment, we will be listening to what Reverend Andrew Campbell or this Tuja and some of the reactions which are also coming from across board in regards with this particular case. We know say everyone wants to know what really happened. So 1.5 million. When did Bawumia give it out? If you hear, these are very big questions, sir. Menoka say yes. So yenko tie in sema odituja ye babaka ye betu aso.
There's now this debate, Christians or Catholic schools or mission schools and Muslims and all of that. What is your take on that? You've heard that?
Like the school, school I started in Jamestown, it's a Catholic school. I built it. I went looking for the cement, the stones. I mean, I really put what I went through putting that school up. So it's a Catholic school. But I mean, you come and join us, fine. You're coming to a Catholic school, but I won't stop you doing your own. I respect your own religion.
So people can pray in the school. They're allowed to do that, and although it's a Catholic school, you're okay with that, right?
Look, if you come to Wager, I'm a Catholic priest. I have a mosque there. I built a mosque for them.
You have a mosque where you are,
yes.
Although you're a Catholic priest.
Yes.
You've built a mosque.
Yes.
So it means that we can cohabitate, we can be together as one people.
I built a mosque.
God bless you.
Yeah, I built a mosque so they can go there and they can pray. So we should respect one another.
So maybe schools can say if there are Muslims there and Muslims want to build a mosque.
Let's respect one another.
It's a place of worship.
Look, myself and Dr. Bawumia, as an example, he's been so good to me.
Right.
Dr. Bawumia last year, he came to my church. I have a church in New Wager, and it hasn't been completed. And he asked me, Father, how much will it cost to complete it? I said, well, it costs about 1.5 million. Come to my house. He gave me the money. Wow. So we completed.
A Muslim building a church. So this is great. Dr. Bawumia did that.
So we have about 200,000 CDs left. We need another 200,000 to build the toilets.
Okay.
He gave that to me. So that was 1.7 million he gave it to me.
Wow.
So what's your problem? Let's respect one. And the chief imam, I've been to his house many times.
Oh, you and the chief imam, you are good friends.
When it was his 100th birthday, he came to Christ the King that Sunday morning, and I gave him blessing. So I still go to visit him in his house.
So, Father, when you hear some of these things and they say, well, it's a Muslim school, Christians can must, do something.
Let's
It's a
respect.
mission school. It's a Catholic school. You will not be allowed to fast. You can't pray at certain times. You have to join us.
But when
We should
you come,
respect.
respect, and listen to one another.
Right.
And say, this is a Catholic institution, so you've come here.
So that's in summer, Reverend Andrew Campbell, the two just about Bawumia, Edicam man 1.5 million. Ban astronomy says, oh, sorry, moon complete. No, so yes, can hena munya or see Bramifi or call Bawumia fee, so we hear 1.5 and about me a man 1.5 million. And each checker 200,000 and a man 200,000. Bawumia someone 200,000 can ultimately the complete year. So that is the issue. But this same person was answered in same Bible as a brand the former Ningroup and Pram MP or Tesono not on any issues but then he was able to actually hash it out with him. E.T. Mensa. Yeah, share this particular video Babaka.
When I started the school in Derby Avenue, it became too small. I started off with 12 dressmaking students and 10 secretarial. So it got too small because it was growing and growing and growing. So I went looking for another plot of land. And, in Jamestown and that area, it's difficult to find land. So I looked and I looked and I looked all around. And I found one piece of land, which was an old Dutch cemetery. I said, this is what I want. I said,
A cemetery.
a cemetery, yes. So half of the cemetery, they were playing volleyball, and the rest were broken down tombstones. Tombstones, they were broken, and I was in a bad state because nobody was been buried there for many, many, many years. So I applied for the land. I said, look, this land, I want to build that school. And I fought 9 years against E.T. Mensa.
Oh, you had issues with E.T., the late E.T. Mensa.
Man, yes.
He was the minister for sports then, or he was the AMA?
He was AMA.
AMA, yes, at the point he was.
And he said, we Catholics, we don't allow non-Catholics into our schools. That's what he said. And he publishes on the radio. So we fought on paper. We fought this on paper. We were writing letters and letters and letters.
For 9 years.
And in the end, JJ asked me, Father, what do you want the land for? I said, I want this land for children, to build a school for the street children and the poor children of the area. Give the land to Father. That's how I got the land.
President Jerry John directed straight away.
Directed that.
After 9 years of back and forth
so
with
when
E.T.
I went to the the chief, what's his name, the Jamestown chief, English manager, Jonathan, Dentist Kofi. Dentist Kofi said, I asked him to come and do the rituals, on the land and such and such. He said, you be white man, you get land. I be black man, I don't get the land. How did you get the land? And I didn't get the land.
Right.
Yeah. And he came the next day. He came, and he said, Father, bring a cow. Bring a cow. I said, Ni, Mbeshika. Let me buy a cow. I said, I don't have money to buy a cow. I said, I'll buy a sheep. Okay, buy a sheep. So he brought the sheep. And the next day, on the Saturday, he cut the throat and brought the blood all the way from the middle of the compound out to the main road.
But Father, you are a man of God, and with these rituals and all of that, why did you... What's the correlation? I mean, why do you allow such, or is it okay for a Christian to do that? And so, what is it? How do you reconcile the two? So this is libation being poured, an offering being done. They asked you to bring, a cow. Yes, you gave a sheep, but that was for some sort of sacrifice.
This one, I said, okay, it's going for God. I'm giving this to God. Whatever he has to say, this is
for
me,
God.
It was for God. And you know what happened?
No.
The next day, I brought all my community from Sacred Heart Parish to Mass at that area.
Right.
And we had our blessing of that land. And we walked in procession from that land down to the church. And do you know what happened?
No.
We got inside the church, we closed the doors, and we prayed. And the thunder and lightning and the rain came down in buckets. I said, this is a sign from God that God wants me to get that land. But even after that, E.T. Mensa was taking my tools and my shovels and my such and such. So we were fighting afterwards.
Oh, then you really had a long-standing battle with E.T. sir.
We had a long stand, yes. But I went ahead. I didn't stop. I went.
You built on the land.
I want my tools back. I give him my tools back.
Oh, you went to him for your tools?
Hey, this one, you don't play around, Father. But before
Father is calm, but
before he died, I met him one day in church, and he was sitting in his car, and he's put his hand in his pocket. He said, "Here, Father, come, I want to give you some money. Go and get some drinks for yourself." So we reconciled.
You prayed for him?
We reconciled before he
died. You reconciled
we
before he passed?
We were two paddy before he died,
Wow.
Yeah, Reverend Father no or the two. Let's move